Hello everyone. So as we know that we are solving top 50 questions of Geek for Geeks, top 50 array questions of Geek for Geeks. So today we are going to solve this question. Find the longest sum contiguous subarray. Okay. So this is the question. Okay. So in the question itself, we have mentioned that we have to solve this question using Kadane algorithm. So this is basically Kadane algorithm. Okay. So let's read the question once. Okay. So given an array ARR of n integers, find the contiguous subarray con containing at least one number which has maximum sum and return its sum. Okay. So this is the question. Okay. Basically, we have to find the maximum sum of a contiguous subarray. Okay, and we have to do this using Kadane algorithm. We can do this by brute force, but uh, in the constraint you will say that constraints are quite high, like 10 to the power minus 6. And if you will use brute force suppose, then uh, time complexity is going to be at least n square. Okay, and of course this n square solution will not good enough for this question. Okay, so we have to do this in a time consist of big of n. Okay, so how can we do in big of n using Kadane algorithm? So let's discuss what is Kadane algorithm. Okay, so Kadane algorithm is nothing but it is similar like prefix sum, but there is a catch. Let's just a second. Okay, okay, fine. Yeah. So let's take this sample input: 1, 2, 3, minus 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, minus 2, and 5. Okay, this is not. Yeah. Fine. So the Kadane algorithm is something like a prefix sum, but there is a catch. Like in prefix sum, what we do, we create a sum. Okay, and we iterate to the array, and at every iteration we add the current element into our sum. Okay, so this is exactly what we are going to do in this, but there is a catch. What is that catch? Like for example, whenever our sum is going to less than 0, then what we are going to do, we are going to set our sum equal to 0 again. This is the catch. uh, this is the only catch which is different. Otherwise, it is just like prefix sum. Okay, so let's try to do that. Okay, let's try to do that. Fine. So let's take a sum. Okay, let's take a sum which is equal to 0, and let's take a maximum as well. Okay, and initially maximum is going to be the lowest possible value. Okay, so initially it is going to be very negative value. Okay, and now let's just iterate through the array. So initially we are going to be here. Okay, 1. So we will add this 1 into our sum. Okay, so from sum is now 1. Okay, and now and of course we will compare this sum to our max, so max will be also be 1. Okay, fine. Now in the next iteration we will be at 2. Okay, so what we will do, we will add this into our sum. So sum is going to be 3 now. Okay, and of course maximum is also going to be updated by 3. Okay, now at the 3 we are going to add 3. Okay, so now it is going to be 6. Okay, and of course maximum is also going to be updated by 6. Fine. Now we are at minus 2. Okay, so we are going to add this into our sum, so it will be like 4. Okay, and we will compare this to our maximum, so maximum is greater than 4, so we don't have to change the maximum. Okay, and after that we will be at 5. Okay, so at 5 we will add this, and it was going to be 9, and of course we are going to change our maximum, so 9. So the maximum is going to be 9 in this question. Okay, so let's see that. So yeah, we can see, you can see that our output is in this case correct. But let's take some different example. Okay. Okay. Let's take a different example. For example, like something a random example. Okay. So let's just say we have an array like 2, 3, -4, -2, 5, 6. Okay, this is the random array which I have taken. Okay, so let's create a max, which is initially it is going to be the lowest possible value. Okay, so and let's create a sum which is going to be initially is it is going to be 0. Okay, now we are at 2. So in the iteration we initially we are going to be at 2, so we are going to update this sum by 2. Okay, now we will be at 3. Then what we are going to do, we are going to okay, of course the max will also be updated. Okay, so at 3, we are going to update our sum, okay, by 2 from 5, because we have added the 3. Okay, now maximum is also going to be updated. Fine. Now we are at -4. Okay, so we are going to add this -4 into our sum. So it is going to be like 1. Okay, now we don't have to change the maximum. Fine. And moving forward, we are going to be at -2. Okay, so -2. When we are going to add the -2 over sum, so what is going to happen? It is going to be like something like this. It is going to be -1. Now, whenever we are at minus, whenever sum is lower than 0, what we are going to do? We are going to assign 0 into our sum. We are going to update the sum by 0. Okay. Now we are again at 0. Fine. And our in the next iteration, what is going to happen? We are going to add 5 into our sum. So this is going to be like 5. Okay, and we don't have to change the maximum because the maximum is itself is 5. Okay, in the next iteration, in the 6 we have to add, we are going to add 6 into our sum, and it is going to be 11. And of course we are going to update the maximum as well, because the maximum because our sum is greater than maximum. So the result of this is going to be 11. So what we did nothing. We just write we will just write the code of prefix sum with a special catch, that whenever our sum is less than 0, then we are going to update the sum to 0. Okay, so let's go to the code editor and let's write the code for it. Okay, so we are at the code editor. One second, let me just clear it. Yeah. Okay, fine. So first of all, what we have to give, first of all, let's create a maximum. Okay, we have to give answer into long. So let's just create a long. Okay, so long maximum. Okay, and initially it is going to be the lowest possible value. Okay, so I'm taking integer dot min value. Fine, and then let's take sum, and initially it is going to be 0. Okay, after then we are going to run a loop from 0 to n-1. Okay, so just run a loop. Okay, and the first thing in the loop we are going to do, we are going to update the sum, and we are going to add the current value into our sum. Okay, and if sum is greater than our maximum, so of course what we have to do, we are going to assign its value into maximum. Fine, and this is the only catch here, that if sum is less than 0, then what we are going to do, we are going to assign update the sum to 0. That's it. And after that we can just return our, wait a second, not here. Yeah, after running the loop, we can just return our max. So let's try to run this code. Let's see that our basic test cases are getting passed or not. Okay, so our basic test cases are getting passed. So let's submit this code. Let's see that all the test cases are getting passed or not. We can see that all the test cases are getting passed. So we have solved this question. Okay, so this is how we can solve this question. Okay. Next, we are going to solve a different question. Find the factorial of a large number. So until then, thank you so much.